Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube Astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about transit Venus making a sextile or trine to your natal ascendant. Well, the first thing is, as far as this transit goes, this could be very auspicious for matters pertaining to relationships and significant friendships even. This is a time too, though, you have to keep in mind that sextiles and trines can have a tendency toward complacency. So the thing about it is you still have to go make the effort to go find that person, and it's just not going to come right to you. When you have that conjunction, that significant other might actually come in contact, or that prospective or potential significant other might come into contact with you quick. But the thing about it is, I think with the sextile and trine, you do, because of that tendency to be a little bit complacent, a little bit relaxed during sextiles and trine transits, that you have to make probably a little bit more of an effort to find that person. But the opportunities are certainly there with the sextiles and trines. And this could also be strong about incorporating charm and diplomacy with your outer personality. And a lot of people might not see it like this, but I think when you look at this transit, okay, keep in mind the ascendant is, of course, that represents the outer body, the physical body, I should say. Venus is benign, and it's about peace. So I think during this time there's less propensity for physical harm to the physical body, unless, of course, let's say you have some contraindicators like an adverse Mars aspect, say hitting your ascendant, say a square, an opposition, or even an inconjunct to your ascendant. Those are that's something to look at as far as this transit goes. And also, this could be very propitious for new beginnings as well, and really in ones that are done with ease and not a lot of interference. This could be a time where you have a natural ability to really come across as more attractive to others than usual. You're not going to be able to, of course, change your physical, your as far as your face, your facial features, but others might see, maybe through some mannerisms or what have you, they might see a more attractive side to you that maybe you didn't really show before, or at least in their perspective or perception, others did not necessarily see. Now, this is a time about perhaps where you're more inclined, if you're unattached and you don't have a significant other, to go out and be more sociable and really go to places more where people congregate. Even if your chart suggests you're somewhat of an introspective or introverted person, this could be that time where you might be a little bit more sociable than usual. This is also a period where you might very well increase your, this could be very positive for perhaps increasing self-esteem or self-worth. Let's say that transit Venus is in your second house and is making a sextile to your ascendant. This could really be very good. Say, for example, someone purchasing a book on self-help and really gaining more confidence, self-esteem, and self-worth, and valuing yourself more. That would be one good example. And this is a time too, given that this is very positive and auspicious for things connected with being sociable. Let's take somebody, that, like I say, is doing some door-to-door sales. Let's say you have somebody that has a Leo ascendant, and they have Venus and Gemini in transit making a sextile to that Leo ascendant. Well, there could be a very positive blending with those outer characteristics indicated by the Leo ascendant that will blend well with that Gemini love for gab and for being for talking. So they're really, I think, something like that would be very good, say, as an example, for somebody that's dealing with the public, because you'd have that natural blending of the Leo outer characteristics of being very gregarious and being very extroverted, combined with that Gemini love for talking and really and being very witty. So I think, to another example, let's take somebody that has a Scorpio ascendant, and let's say that transit Venus in Capricorn is making a sextile to that Scorpio ascendant. Well, this could be, let's say, as far as matters of the heart, and if this person, say, is unattached and doesn't have a significant other, well, Venus in Capricorn can be about perhaps finding somebody that is maybe a little bit older, prospective significant other that might be older, or at least more mature than his or her years indicate. And being older or more mature, at least in if they're mature in spirit, so to speak, this is somebody that likely won't be playing games in a relationship. And even though Scorpio rising may play games at times, they're ones that will maybe, of all the signs, are the ones that are really averse to others playing games in a relationship. So this would be, a good positive as far as a transit aspect for somebody with Scorpio rising. So this is also could be a very good a transit as far as somebody that's already in a profession that's connected with beauty and perhaps appearance. I mean, such as somebody, let's say an actor, an actress, even a model, somebody in modeling. I mean, this could really be very beneficial because this could only perhaps accentuate maybe the attractiveness that they already have, and could really and is very positive because this is what is often connected with their career. And I think especially somebody that is working as a model. So those are some things to look at as far as this transit goes, and this is really one of the better transits to have. I think having transit Venus making a sextile or trine to your natal ascendant, because it's really, even for, as I stated before, even for people that might be somewhat introverted or introspective or what have you and don't go out much, if they don't have a significant other, this could be a very opportune time to find that potential significant other if they capitalize on the opportunity, of course, presented by this transit. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for transit Venus making a sextile or trine to the natal ascendant. Stay tuned next time, where I'll be talking about transit Venus making a square in conjunct or opposition to the natal ascendant. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.